There is something I have always believed with my whole heart. It is never the grand gestures or the expensive dinners or the perfectly ironed shirt that makes a woman fall for someone. It is always the tiny things, the small moments, the words that most men never even think to say out loud. And today, I want to share 3 of those sentences with you, because once you know them, everything changes. But before I get there, I want to tell you about Claire Morgan. Claire had been through one of the hardest chapters of her life, a divorce that left her feeling invisible and unsure of herself. After a long time of healing and putting herself back together, she finally felt ready to try again. A good friend set her up with a man she had already met once at a casual backyard gathering. That first meeting had been easy and natural. They laughed together, they talked without any effort, and there was something between them that felt genuinely exciting. So when the real date was arranged, Claire went in with real hope in her heart. The restaurant was beautiful. Soft lighting, great food, the kind of place that sets the stage for something wonderful. But within minutes of sitting down, Claire could feel something slipping away. The man across from her, the same one who had made her laugh so easily before, was now a completely different person. He talked without stopping. His job, his weekend plans, his opinions about the menu, his thoughts on the wine. He did not ask her a single question, not one. He did not ask how her week had gone or what she loved doing or even what she felt like eating. 20 minutes in, Claire felt so invisible that she quietly excused herself, walked to the bathroom, pulled out her phone, and called me. She said she was done. She wanted to leave. She felt like she was not even in the room. I told her something that stopped her in her tracks. I said that man is not selfish. He is terrified. He likes you so much that he has completely lost himself. There are so many voices out there telling men that silence will kill a date, that they have to keep the energy going, keep talking, keep performing. And so that is exactly what he was doing. Performing instead of connecting. I asked Claire to go back to that table and do one small thing. Just reach out and gently touch his arm. Look at him warmly, and let her presence tell him that she was truly there with him. She did it. And 3 hours later, she sent me a message from the car saying the night had been absolutely magical. The moment she made that small human gesture, something in him shifted completely. He slowed down. He looked at her. He started asking her questions and actually listening to her answers. The real version of him, the one she had liked at that party, finally arrived at the table. They ended up talking and laughing in the car for a long time before she drove home. They dated for 3 months after that. One tiny shift, one small human moment, and the whole night turned around. Now here is what I want you to take from that story. You cannot always count on someone to do that for you the way Claire did for him, but you can create those moments yourself. You can be the one who shifts the energy. You can be the one who makes her feel something real without waiting for her to save the evening. And the most powerful tool you have is not your appearance or your confidence or how much money you have. It is your words, chosen carefully and said at exactly the right moment. There are 3 sentences that almost no man ever says out loud, yet almost every woman is quietly hoping to hear them. When you say one of these at the right moment in a real conversation, something shifts inside her. She stops simply being polite and starts being genuinely curious about you. She stops thinking about whether this is going anywhere and starts thinking about how much she wants to know more. She goes from sitting across from you to leaning in toward you in a way that feels completely natural. These are not pickup lines from some old book. They are not flattery designed to make her feel good for a second. They are not anything uncomfortable or inappropriate. They are deeply human sentences that speak directly to what a woman is actually feeling when she meets someone new. And the reason they work so powerfully is because they are so rare. Most men never say them. Not because they do not care, but because nobody ever told them these words even existed. I'm going to walk you through all 3 of them right now, explain exactly when and how to use each one, and show you through real examples how they completely change the direction of a conversation. By the time we are done, you will understand something that most men spend years trying to figure out. That the deepest connections do not come from being impressive. They come from making someone feel truly seen. So stay with me because what comes next might genuinely be the most useful thing you have ever heard about building a real connection with a woman.